Well, using some science can make a few predictions. In 2061, Halley's Comet will return again. Well, if it was in 2061, I would likely be like 21. I was 12 years old. 2021 I was 12 years old. But in 2031 I'll be 22 years old. 2041 I'll be 32 years old. 2051 I'll be 42 years old. And in 2061, I'll be 52 years old, because in 2061 I'll be 52 years old. Anyway, in 2178, Pluto will complete its first orbit since discovery. Well, I see that. In 2300, after traveling billions of kilometers, Voyager 1 will finally reach the Oort cloud. In 5,000 years, the star VY Canis Majoris will explode in a supernova. The explosion will outshine the rest of the Milky Way. In 75,000 years, a new Hawaiian island would surface. Well, what if it doesn't happen? I don't really want to know. In 100,000 years, many of today's constellations will be unrecognizable. In 1 million years, two of Uranus's moons will collide. The planet can't catch a break. Well, what if it can't catch a break? Well, I'm not sure why the planet can't catch a break when two of Uranus's moons collide. I don't really want to find out. In 50 million years, the Martian moon Phobos will slowly break up, so Mars will get its own ring. Weird. Anyway, in 100 million years, as Mars gains the rings, Saturn will slowly lose them. Oddly, Saturn would just spend most of his life without rings. It's just a phase. In 1800 million years, the moon continues gradually slowing down in the Earth. Days become 25 hours long. Hopefully, work hours don't also increase. In 600 million years, the last total solar eclipse happens. Since the moon further away, total solar eclipses would no longer be possible. Don't forget your glasses. This is one you don't want to miss. Well, I'm the one that gets to decide what happens when the last solar eclipse happens. In 800 million years, as the sun becomes brighter, photosynthesis is no longer possible without Earth. Without plant life, all animals will go extinct, and cell organisms will once dominate the Earth again. In 11 billion years, 1.1 billion years. Sorry, I kinda said the wrong number. Anyway, the sun would be 10% brighter. The average temperature of the Earth will reach about 47 degrees Celsius or 116 degrees Fahrenheit, and so oceans will evaporate. But on the bright side, Mars will enter a habitable zone and could provide a new home. In 5 billion years, the Andromeda Galaxy will collide with the Milky Way, and a new home galaxy will be called Milkdromedia. We'll gain 1 trillion neighboring stars. Anyone left will see the incredible night sky. In 7 billion years, as the sun becomes a red giant, it grows to 256 times its current size. After billions of years providing the energy to Earth, the sun the sun eats the earth. Oh no! I don't want the sun to eat the earth, cause without earth we can't live here anymore. Anyway, it was a good run, but the earth was prevalent for too long. The sun will also eat Mercury and Venus for good measure. Well, that's strange. I don't know what's gonna happen if we don't have Earth anymore. In 8 billion years, if the sun's temperatures cool down, so it becomes the white dwarf star, any remaining life will get a lot closer to stay warm. In 450 billion years, the 50 more galaxies in the local group merge. The group is back together. In 1 trillion years, radiation left over from the Big Bang becomes undetectable, making it harder for future civilizations to learn about the universe. In 10 trillion years, red dwarf stars turn into the first ever blue dwarf stars. In 100 trillion years, the gas clouds need to make stars that are depleted. Somewhere in Earth, the last star was born, and soon the only white dwarf and neutron star survived. In 10 to the power of 15 years, everything outside the local group is possible to reach the expansion of the universe. Even the light will be fast enough to reach distant galaxies. In 10 to the 17 power years, while white dwarfs cool the walk from the universe is dark, the only natural light comes to the occasional supernova. In 10 to 30 years, black holes are the only thing remaining, and they are massive, but they even slowly evaporate from hulking radiation. In the last few seconds of a black hole's life, it will emit a burst of light, providing the last light of the universe. Like a final fireworks show, but each firework billions of years apart. After that, the universe is basically dead with nothing of these examples. But don't worry, there's plenty of time left. If the life of the universe was a year, you're living in the first millisecond of January 1st, so enjoy the ride. Oh. Wow, that was a long thing of the universe forecast. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. That the sun would swallow the entire Earth for about a long time ago, but I don't know what's gonna happen. But I don't really wanna. I don't really want to find out. So yeah, I'm ending it here.